In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about grip bars that are removable that you can place in bathtubs and in showers for those who need extra support getting in and out of the shower or the bathtub. I'm going to talk about the placement. I want to talk about who should be using this and who should not be using it and what it's used for. So I got this particular brand, CAREX, off of Amazon, and I will put a link in the comment section of where you can get them. I got 2 of them, and I am caring for a loved one who recently got in an accident, and they are back home now, and I'm taking care of them, and I want you to take care of your loved one just the same, and I want you to be safe, especially with these grab bars. So the reason I got CAREX is a name brand product. These 2 weren't too expensive. I got 2 12-inch bars. They were around $14-15 a piece, but as you know, the price can fluctuate. They come in 12 inches, and this is what this is 12 inches, and they have 16 inches, which is a little bit longer. So again, these are portable. They're not permanent bars. They are very steady from how I felt, and I've already applied it a couple of times to my shower. This particular one with CAREX does have the indicator, the green-red indicator, and it's not battery powered, so it'll last the life of the grab bar. So pretty much when you put it, right now it's red, meaning do not hold on to it, and then once I get it in place, when it's green on both sides, then you know that it's safe to hold and to hold your balance. Depending on the height of the patient and their condition, whether they got a broken arm or a leg, you got to think about placement of in the shower, like if it should be higher or lower. I got a little seat here for my loved one, and they will be sitting down some in order to bathe. So for example, we might put a bath here and run some water. So in that kind of situation where you want to be able to raise up, I would put it like this on 2 flat surfaces in order for them to, as they getting up out of the bathtub, to grab. I would also put one like right here so they can grab a hold of it here. If it's a shower and they're going to be standing up, for example, I would probably put one here, or if they're a little bit taller, you could put one here and maybe one here. Really, the only thing you need to do to prepare the surface that you're going to adhere to is just have it cleaned off onto the smooth surface. And I'm using isopropyl alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and you basically just want to make sure that the surface is clean before you adhere it. So I'm going to have to rub it with rubbing alcohol. All right, so to push it in, you want to firmly press it down. Okay, it's still red, as you can see. And as I'm pressing down, I want to firmly push, and it does take a lot of strength to push it. Okay, I don't know how well you can see that, but pretty much that looks dark. That's green. That one's still red, as you can see. So I want to firmly press it and push it down. All right, that turned green. So that's safe to hold on to now. All right, if this ever becomes loose for whatever reason, that will turn red and you know it's not safe. So you always want to make sure before you grab it. And I'm putting a lot of strength, and I'm a big guy. I'm holding on really tough right now. And it is not moving an edge, not a bit. So the only surfaces that you cannot put these on is if they're textured. So for example, you see right here, we have flowers like going down here. I could not safely adhere my grip bar to something like this that has textures. Or if it's like a granule, or if there's any kind, it needs to be a solid, flat, smooth surface like that. So if my grab bar, I would have to actually put it between, if I wanted to do a horizontal, I would have to do one in here and one in here, lower down here. I could not have it touch this flower design like this. All right, to remove it safely, the only thing you have to do is lift this up here, and you're going to see these little jagged ridges right here. So the only thing you do is push up like that on there. Okay. Again, for the bathtub, I would put it like somewhere like this. It should last a good while, even while it's adhered to the wall. It should last several weeks to, if not a couple of months, without the suction actually losing its suction. The only danger is if you have sunlight, direct sunlight hitting it, that will lose it to make it lose its suction pretty quickly. So that's really the only thing that you have to be careful about. Now, what is it meant for? What are these grips, temporary portable grips, meant for? And of course, you can take these to hotels and travel with you everywhere you go, to other people's homes if you're staying over. It's primarily for balance, and that's what it says in the instructions, that you do not want, it's not for support. It's not for a 300-pound grown man to put all his weight on there for support. You're just asking for trouble when someone does that. It's for balance, while you got your foot on the ground and you're supporting your hand on the side. It's basically meant to grab on to help you support a portion of your weight. Balance is what it's for, to keep you on your foot, to keep you on your feet. It's not meant to hold a whole human being's weight. And so who it's not for is someone that is so elderly or is so immobile that they have to depend on this. This is not something that you depend on. If you want to depend on something, you need to get permanent grips, metal grips that you would adhere to a wall, and you would actually screw into a stud by a professional. Here and inside the bathtub, if you want to take care of your loved one that has more needs, physical needs, then you need to do something more permanent. This is something that is just for balance and to be temporary. If you have any cognitive decline, if someone is using it with dementia or something, and they forget that the green means that they can hold it and the red means that they can't, then it might not be something for them either. If they're on early onset dementia or Alzheimer's, this is not something that you'd probably want to put for them to use. All right, so I hope I help. I'm pretty happy with this product. All in all, the CAREX Ultra Grip. Again, I'll put a link in the comment section where you can get them. They're very heavy duty, but again, they're for balance. They're not for full support, so just keep that in mind. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe.